السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. إن الحمد لله نعمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وما بعد. وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلال وكل ضلالة في النار. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله ونعمة الله ورضوان الله تعالى وبركاته. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Now, my viewers at home, I greet every one of us on the best of the greetings that is compatible with the morning, the noon, and the evening. The best of the greetings in which we are going to be greeting ourselves on the day of Yom Al-Iqra, on the day of accountability. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Now, inshallah, bi qudratullah wa bi idhnillah, as one of my scholars will always say, I'm not a scholar anyway, and I'm not a sheikh, I'm none of it anyway. I'm also a student of knowledge, seeking for knowledge. Yeah. Now, inshallah, bi qudratullah ta'ala, this evening, I would love to talk on something that is not that bogus, but it's also bogus in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is about, or let me say, aqidah, the creed. Now, what I really want to explain on this aqidah is not about really explaining what aqidah is, but I would like to share more light. Anyway, there's nothing new that anybody wants to say anyway, but because Rasulullah have said we are the forgetful ones, so we should remind ourselves on a regular basis. Every one of us we are a sinner. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us of our sin, and may He accept our worship as an act of ibadah. Amen. May He accept as an act of ibadah. Amen. Now, it is not my news again. It is even audible to the deaf, and it is visible to the blind, as I will say, that there are a lot of akidas that people are using outside here now. But I don't think any one of us, any of the akidas that they are using, I don't think anybody distinguish or condemn the fact that Kitab wa Sunnah. If a Tariqah person is going to tell you today, we say he's following Kitab wa Sunnah, he's following Al-Quran, which is Kitab, and Sunnah, which is the Hadith of Rasulullah. And I'm sure majority of us at home, we understood that the Hadith of Rasulullah we are even talking about has to do with not just the saying of Rasulullah, yes, both the saying of Rasulullah and the action and what the Sahaba does in his presence are not being condemned. All these can be categorized as what we can follow. Now, but with this, where I want to go, it really picks up my mind. And when I watch the video, I'm not going to be here to start dragging words with somebody. I'm not for that at all, inshallah. And I will not even mention it. I will not do anything. But it's on TikTok for people that know. And verily, this person is also very, very knowledgeable. Even I could say far, very, very knowledgeable that I am. But I don't know, astaghfirullah azim, maybe I would say the shaitan or the jinns, I don't know. Now, especially those that follow the aqidah of, let me say, the Quraniyun, those that believe that they are only to follow the Holy Quran, and that is all. Now, this particular person I'm even talking about, the scholars that he has been discussing with even asked him this question, and I have been searching for where he has given response. He has never given response to it. Now, as I said, I'm somebody that follow I'm a student. I'm also learning. But what caused me to come up with this video is this. Okay, you said the Hadithiyun, you don't have anything to do with them. All the scholars, if you catch them, you deal with them. It's on TikTok. That's this and that, blah blah. I don't have a problem. You are meeting with a lot of scholars. Now he has some, because I also deal with Delil. Now in Islam, if there is no proof, if you don't have a basis, if you don't have a proof, I could call it, even in GNS in English, they will tell you that what you have proof for, fact, is what, let's say, is in black and white. Whatsoever you don't have proof for, what you cannot prove beyond reasonable doubt, beyond document, we call it an opinion. It's just an opinion. So in Islam, we also need proof in anything we are doing at all. You need to give me proof. Okay, this thing is in Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah Al-Ma'idah, Surah Al-An'am, Araf, Anfal, Surah Al-Thawban, Surah Al-Ud. You have to give me proof. Quran so verse so. In the Hadith, this and that. That's what we understand. Fine. Now, people are claiming they are Quran. This is not the first time I'm hearing it anyway. I've had it times to that number, and I don't have a big deal. I don't have any problem with it. But this is just raising up. That is what caught my mind. The question that has not been answered is, fine, please show me where it is stated in the Quran that you ought to pray 2-4-4-3-4. Wallahi, tallahi summa billahi la ilaha illa, I have not seen where this particular person has brought up any verses, any ayah in the Quran. He has a lot of facts that even I also learned from. But why is he shying away from this fact? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. My point is this: facts. Even in Hadith of Rasulullah, when you don't understand something, you go back to the Holy Quran, and the Holy Quran is the direct word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nobody disputes that. It is from Allah through Jibreel to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We all believe that. We all agree that. But you are telling me not to follow Hadith. Fine, we all understood. Some of us understood that there are a lot of misconception. Astaghfirullah azim. Maybe I should not call it misconception. Or the best word in Arabic to use is da'if hadith. There are some hadith that does not have a strong chain of collection that are not acceptable. We call it da'if. Now, we have a lot of hadith. Anyway, we have hadith to Qudsi, we have a lot like that of Morocco for hadith, and a lot of hadith like that we have. Fine, no problem. We understood that there are some hadith that does not have a good chain or a good background, this and that. But that would not say we should condemn them outrightly, because it taught us a lot of things in Islam also. A lot of things. In fact, there are some things that if you equate it with your brain, it will be more than your brain, and you'll not even be able to explain it. But there are some things that when you put into your brain, your psychologically or even logically, your IQ will be able to tell you that, okay, inshallah, this is how this thing is. But you are telling me that there is nothing like hadith? Astaghfirullah azim. La. We will not take that from you. And I'm sure I've seen a lot of scholars, even outside Nigeria, outside the country, they have been tackling you and saying a lot of things. But as I said, there are a lot of things I also even learned from the same guy. But where in the Holy Quran, that's my question to him, in case this gets to him, where in the Holy Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from his own words directly, that he told us that we have to pray 2 for Subhi, 4 for Zuhr, 4 for Asri, 3 for Maghrib, and 4 for Isha. Unless you are not praying like that, maybe you can enlighten me or enlighten us on how we are to pray as Salat now. Inshallah, maybe you could say that. So, as I said, this is basically what I just want to explain, and I don't have to mind what with the person, as I've said earlier on. I'm not even his I don't need to do that. We only have little of knowledge. We don't know anything anyway, inshallah. But at least Allah have made us understand little of the knowledge we understand. We understand what is expected of us to know to do our deen. Is in the hadith you even know. There's an hadith of Rasulullah. There's an hadith that says, I could recall. Al-huduhu miftahu salati was salati miftahu li jannah. Right? Al-huduhu miftahu salat was salat miftahu li jannah. That ablution, wudu, is the key to salat, while salat is the key to paradise. Right? Now, maybe you now want to come up now that I don't know. I don't just know. Maybe we don't have to perform salat. We don't have to perform salat as we have been performing salat again. 2 4 4 3 4. Maybe you will explain to us from the Quran, the Quraniyun especially. Today is not the day to talk about Akida, to talk about the Tariqah, the Shia, the Janfariya, Qadiriya, Tijaniya. Or let me even categorize them all. It's not the day. But inshallah, I try everything humanly possible within my capability, within what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me the capability of doing, to follow the Quran and the Hadith strictly, according to those that I understand. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa ni'matullah wa barakatuh. Now, thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel and share, and we'll be very, very grateful for that. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.